Buenos días y bienvenidos a todos. Good morning and welcome everyone. Welcome to a community dedicated to providing spiritual tools for living a happy and full life. My name is Karina Shear, and I am the spiritual director and founding minister here at the Center for Spiritual Living Puerto Vallarta. If you would like to join us for the live Zoom meeting, please contact me for the link and the password, or check our website, www.cslpv.org, on the weekly talk section, and you'll find the link there. Today is Sunday, June 4th, 2023. We are continuing our annual theme, which is Living Out Loud. And the topic for this month of June is embracing self-care. The topic for this week is evolution of self-care. And one of the suggested books for reading this month is Care of the Soul by Thomas More. So at this time, I'd like to truly welcome everyone, including those that are new to our teaching and to our center here in Puerto Vallarta, whether you're here on the Zoom call live or watching the replay at a later time. We teach a philosophy and honor all faiths and traditions, so whatever path you are on, know that it is the right one for you. No matter what your background is, please know that everyone is welcome. We value each and every one of you. So yes, we teach a philosophy called the science of mind. And it is a teaching based on new thought and ancient wisdom. And we offer spiritual tools and principles to promote personal growth. And we honor diversity in all aspects so that we can see and appreciate the great oneness that already exists everywhere and within everyone. When Dr. Ernest Holmes was asked to provide a concise definition of the science of mind teaching, he had replied that it is a correlation of laws of science, opinions of philosophy, and revelations of religion applied to human needs and aspirations. So each week, we offer a service with an inspirational message. We're now meeting at our new location on Sundays at noon on Calle Venezuela, number 232 on the rooftop. And hang out with us after the service for some great conversation with like-minded people. But first, let's start with our weekly announcements. If you would like a one-on-one connection for a spiritual mind treatment to assist you with emotions or change or whatever you are experiencing in life or would like to experience more of, please connect with me. Or if you'd be interested in meditation or visualization practices, contact me for an appointment either in person or via Zoom. And if you would like to commit to being a member of the Center for Spiritual Living Puerto Vallarta for this current year, or if you would like to be on our board of trustees, please contact us and we'll send you the current forms. I'd also like to remind you to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel and Facebook page. And if you're interested in learning more about the science of mind teaching, we'll be offering new courses starting in September. We'll have a few other interesting workshops offered later this year as well. But please connect with me or check out our website to find out the details of these. And please let me know if there's a specific course, workshop, or book study that you would be interested in taking so that we can plan dates for those as well. And now let's review together our purpose, vision, and mission statements. We have a grand purpose here each week, and that is to awaken and celebrate diversity and to love and serve our community. We do this by means of our vision, creating the life you desire. which is supported by our mission to provide spiritual tools for personal growth and transformation. So the topic today is on self-care. And self-care is an integral part of our human experience. Your evolution depends on your commitment to self-care. To live your life to the fullest, self-care must be embraced in daily practice to help you remember who you are. To know who you are, you must be aware of the unlimited possibilities that can be unlocked when you harness the potential of your authentic self. Through self-awareness of the mind, body, and spirit, you realize that you are a perfect entity and that you have all that you need for unlimited success and unconditional love. Ernest Holmes said this: man's first discovery was his ability to think, plan, and execute. So many cultures, or ancient cultures, and spiritual traditions emphasize the importance of self-care as a pathway to spiritual growth and enlightenment. The evolution of self-care has taken several turns since its discovery. Self-care started in the medical field with a similar meaning as it has today. It included activities for patients to see their worth. This encouragement and acknowledgement helped individuals cultivate healthier habits, such as eating healthier and exercising to be in better physical, emotional, and mental shape. Holistic approaches emphasize the body-mind connection, integrating such practices as mindfulness, energy healing, and alternative therapies and practices, such as journaling, vision boarding, life coaching, and self-reflection, such as meditation and visualization. With the increasing interest in spirituality and personal growth, there has been a convergence between spirituality and science, which provides us a more comprehensive understanding of self-care and its benefits. By training and feeding the mind with positive and creative thoughts that build and strengthen your body, mind, and spirit, you are more prone to build strong self-worth that helps you to be the person that you are here to be: joyful, healthy, and wealthy. Your commitment to self-care affects not just your life, but the lives of all the people and places you surround yourself with, as you are here not just for you, but for the whole. So here's an example of the possibilities. Gary was a school teacher who believed that he didn't have time for self-care. He immersed himself totally in work and neglected other areas of his life. He was reported to have self-esteem issues. And after implementing a few self-care techniques into his daily routine, he began to be more articulate when interacting with other people. He gained more confidence in himself, and his confidence helped him change his unhealthy habits. Now, Gary is not just a teacher, but a teacher who has harnessed most of his talents and is living life without boundaries, and teaching his students the same. Here's a quote again from Ernest Holmes. I am perfect, no matter what my appearance may be. So, in case you hadn't noticed, your mind is powerful. The way you perceive yourself and how you behave stems from your mind. It involves recognizing and honoring the interconnectedness of the mind, body, and spirit or soul, and embraces practices that promote personal growth, well-being, and alignment with one's higher self. You can get therapy sessions from the greatest mind gurus, but if you don't treat your mind, then there's no way you would care for and love yourself. It is from the mind that self-deprecating and demeaning thoughts like, I'm not good enough, or I'll never succeed, or even, I should just give up. These thoughts come from a mind that has not been trained to let unsupportive thoughts just flow past while not entertaining them. Once you can control your thoughts, you are in for a mind-boggling freedom that allows you to live your best life, creating the life you desire. Parker Palmer from the Center for Courage and Renewal reminds us self-care is not a selfish act. It is simply good stewardship of the only gift I have, the gift I was put on earth to offer others. So perfection in individualization or individualism involves commitment to lifelong learning and personal development. It means constantly challenging oneself, stepping out of our comfort zones, and acquiring new skills or knowledge to enhance our personal capabilities and to broaden our perspectives. When you become aware of your spiritual perfection and tap into the mind's abilities to create that ideal life for you, then you understand and come to know that you are part of the macrocosmos, an individualization of the one. You don't need to emulate anyone or anything. You only need to look within to come in contact with who you truly are, to harness your potential, and ultimately become the best you that you can be. This awareness helps us to see ourselves in a greater light. Understanding oneself or understanding ourselves includes looking at our strengths and weaknesses, our values and passions. Being authentic and true to oneself is an essential aspect of individual perfection. If any self-deprecating thoughts existed before, they must be eliminated. When the negatives are dissolved, it boosts the positivity in your mind, which improves your love for yourself. Self-love helps harness thoughts that encourage self-care for yourself and care for others. Here's another quote by Dr. Ernest Holmes. He said, "My body is not conscious of life, but my thought is conscious of my body. My thought operates upon my body." So according to the positive psychology research of the Whole Being Institute, people who thrive take care of themselves in 5 ways. They focus on cultivating spirituality in their lives by ensuring they're leading meaningful lives and mindfully savoring the present. They take care of their physical bodies, especially for the purpose of tapping into the connection between their mind and their body. They are intentional and intellectually stimulated by engaging in deep learning and remaining open to new experiences. They nurture constructive relationships, both with themselves and with others. And finally, they're not aware of their emotions. They don't deny or suppress their feelings, but are mindful of them. This was an excerpt from Karen Woolrond from the Lightmakers Manifesto. And so right now, I'm currently teaching Roots, the history of science and mind class, and came across this great quote from Thomas Troward that is so fitting to this week's talk. He said, "We have never been out of our right path, only we have been walking in it backward instead of forward. For now that we have begun to follow the path in the right direction, we find that it is none other than the way of peace, the path of joy, and the road to eternal life. These things may attain by simply living naturally with ourselves. It's because we are trying to be or trying to do something which is not natural to us that we experience worry, weariness, and labor, where we should find all our activities joyously concentrated by the force of the love that we have for them. But when we make the grand discovery of how to live naturally, we shall find it to be all and more than all a perpetual joy to ourselves, and we shall radiate light and life wherever we go." And Jack Kornfield said, "If your compassion does not include yourself, it is incomplete." So there is no self-care without action. The science of mind philosophy is grounded in the power of your spiritual beingness and an understanding that you are having a human experience. Your mind has a great influence on how you get to experience this life. So as you unlock the mind's abilities to create your ideal life experience, you must also know that action must be taken in order to experience a joyful, peaceful, and thriving life. There's no controversy about the power of the mind. However, to unlock the mind's full potential, you must complete these 3 steps: thoughts, feelings, and action. An example to illustrate this is this statement: "You can't think about going to work in the morning and expect your thoughts to take you there. It doesn't work that way." As much as thoughts are important to experience an ideal life, action is also an important player in the game. It is a contractive if you think about self-care without taking conscious steps towards upholding it. Self-care starts in the mind. So as you think about the process, you then feel the emotion to help you uphold it, to help you be ready to take action to unlock all the unlimited benefits that you can get from it. Audre Lorde said this: "Self-care is not self-indulgence, it is self-preservation." So self-care can be easy to speak about, yet it can also be very challenging to do. Some people who have heard it might, some people that have heard of it might think of it as a needless and inconsequential act to add to their personal growth. However, once you're aware of it, it can't be ignored, especially if you have opened yourself to the limitless possibilities that lie within you to live your best life and to live life fully. If self-demeaning thoughts are visiting your mind, you're unable to use your mind well. The practice of meditation helps you entertain positive thoughts in your mind. Mindful meditation can be practiced while sitting in a quiet place or taking a walk in an environment that you love. The important thing is doing what you love in an environment that calms you and makes you feel peaceful. Stress affects the mind as much as it affects the body. Either avoid the stressful situations or pause before going in to deal with them. Pausing helps you think of better ways to resolve conflicts. And engage in healthy eating, fun activities that you love, and sharing time with loved ones. Shifting your lifestyle will impact every area of your life, which is the result of understanding the importance of caring for yourself. And I'll leave you with this quote from Ralph Waldo Emerson. He said, "To be yourself in a world constantly trying to make you something else is a great accomplishment." And that leads us to our affirmation for the week. I mindfully fill my cup up with the love of who I am. And so now it is our time for mindfully giving back where we are spiritually fed. All donations are greatly received, either through PayPal or Tithely. And you can find these on our website, either on the landing page or on the page with the replay of each talk. Alternatively, you can still send in a paper check by mailing it and addressing it to CSLPV, number 403, 2125 Birch Road, Kelowna, BC, V1Y8N1. And just a reminder that our website again is www.cslpv.org. And now, if you would like to join me in the offertory affirmation. I know that my giving blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I have, and all that I give and receive. I do give eternal thanks for the abundance that is mine to share. So thank you for coming and sharing this time together. And let's continue with practicing peace. We can each be a force for peace and nonviolence. Our words and our actions can create ripples of peace all around us and beyond. Peaceful living includes acting with compassion, kindness, and consideration to both ourselves and others. And it also includes standing up against injustice. So this month of June is Pride Month north of the border. Here in Puerto Vallarta, we had Pride last month. So please take special care this month in being mindful of your kindness, compassion, and consideration. May peace and love be with you. Blessings to all. Namaste.